off we go from Seattle. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stop a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. I think defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. But able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open is Juwan Jennings. And that'll end up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Gino. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 54 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down throw for Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't pulled between zone and man.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out.
Let's bring it on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Babe,
straight ahead, we've got
what you
a
doing?
pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, we right by each other, then. Huh? Oh. Yep.
Here's the kicker,
Hey,
Jason Myers,
you playing with one of the toughest teams line.
And they will elect to not bring this one out.
You know how to rank up quick?
Will begin at the 25.
You know how to rank up? Like, what's your rank for online Madden? Okay. That's good though. 2000 is good.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game.
14:39.
And it's second down now.
Well.
Look at this, a tight end carry.
Nice.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
One fly deep.
He got me.
Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward.
Yeah, I was waiting for him. That's a decoy.
Loses a yard or two.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Screen.
Now it's Watson.
Oh, my God.
By Peoples-Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
He running.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Watson.
Motherfucker.
Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson
So good.
Amari Cooper. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they
So
take the
good.
early lead. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
It depends, man. If I ain't working or nothing, I don't watch TV and shit. You know, so I'd rather be on this shit.
All of a sudden, they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and
I'm in Maryland.
Let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Memphis. Yeah. Definitely.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker to the 43, 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Gino now to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Yes.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Ah!
And they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Jaron Reed. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback.
I didn't see him.
It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense.
No, I ain't see it. I got to look at the play again.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Watson.
Give me that.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. If this were hindsight as 2020 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Running left is Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Out to his left.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Yeah, with the...
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Gino.
Ah, good.
Quickly here, and that's
good, man.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th
Perfect.
and 3. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Oh, man. I've been playing ever since this morning, man. Yeah.
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Yeah, I got one of them, what do you call it, video game binges today.
Walker with another carry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this.
I think I started playing about
and the Seahawks have taken the lead.
6 in the morning, something like that. I don't know.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end.
I mean, if I ain't got nothing going on, you know,
you've got to be able to run block to
play the
video. This team,
oh, shit.
And got it done right there.
Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and 8.
No, he didn't get it.
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Yep.
So certainly an interesting
Yeah, he didn't get it.
there to go for it. And
That was big right there.
get the football back.
He just gave me the momentum.
Field position.
I thought you was going to kick it. That put you in a little tough situation now.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying the left side with Walker. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw is Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I'll take that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba as the first half is winding down.
And he hit the ball, too.
Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Yeah, you popped it. You hit it a little bit.
Now Myers for the extra point.
Yeah.
He missed one earlier.
This one ain't over. There's a lot of time left. You giving up already? Oh, my God. What team you run with?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
Yeah, I only fuck with the Seahawks, man. I don't try no other team.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end.
Because I know everybody, you know what I'm saying?
In a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible...
It's not over with. It's a lot of time.
Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
These motherfuckers came back on me today.
Ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit.
Got him.
And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run.
Supposed to have him.
Continues to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always.
That was smart. I see most people get in trouble trying to go for it and shit. And they end up throwing an interception, making it worse.
The football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Yeah.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
Damn, man.
Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag.
You hit me.
Late.
You hit me.
That might be PI.
Yeah.
They frustrated the receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between
shouldn't have hit me like that, though.
and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
You try to get it. I see you.
Seattle 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
We got 5, man.
Offensive coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Let me see. Let me see.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith. Eluding the print, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so
that's
you
right,
keep
baby.
balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker.
Get him.
Get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Flush to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 80 yards on the ground for him so far.
As long as you've been the air attack, this guy
We shook them up, baby. We hitting them with uppercuts.
Pick up there on 1st and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He don't know what to do over there.
Again, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers.
I like to run the ball, man.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Yeah. Yeah, because they deadly. Motherfucker had played me today with Cleveland. I don't want to see Cleveland. Cleveland, Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, here's Myers.
I know I got to jump on them quick. Yeah. But they can pass though. They can do. Yeah.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be taken down after a
He had 6 rushes for 15 yards. We shut Chubb down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm a run guy. I'm a runner. A guy was beating me. He was up by, I think he was up by 3 touchdowns. I'm watching that game now. I came back on him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I just started running the ball. Just took my time.
Just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding.
He got it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the judge. The throw took him a little too
hell of a
far.
catch.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something to feel.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ochena Nwosu buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Watson off play action, looking deep in the
Got him.
direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete.
He looking for a flag.
Trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys
Yeah,
are
you
not
gotta earn
giving
it.
up anything.
You gotta earn it.
Go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Watson.
Oh!
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Short throw to Disley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they get their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Yeah, if you know how to stop the run, you can stop the run. Yeah.
Some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Flushed out right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
He was determined.
Looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me,
Yeah, he was determined.
he's analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but it's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson.
Oh.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw.
Give it to me.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Rolling to his left. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Complete at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Woo.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
Come here, Diego. What you want? Come on. He shit it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They run it again with Cook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. And they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. They run again with Walker. Nifty move. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Lockett the man in motion. Now a run with Walker. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith on the move to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. To throw, it's Rodgers. On the out route, he finds Hardman. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know he stays what we call clean and no one gets to him. The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike, that means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Now Gino. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the air now with Smith. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try to pick up bigger yardage.
Straight ahead, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Play number 9 on the drive coming up. They need 9 yards on third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. He'll buy some time.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over once again at the 25-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on first down. Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Now Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Oh, my God.
Quickly here to the left flat. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Nick bought it. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Walker.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Smith's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. He's on his way. DK Metcalf. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start the drive with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's 2nd down. Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Oh!
It's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw here in overtime for Smith. Steps away. And it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Rodgers going to throw. Locates Hart. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawk, there he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. So it's a win for the Seahawks here. And it was thanks in large part to the play of the man who's been doing this for a while, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
one of your oatmeal pies. Mama think you've been licking on my feet, man.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Hand pink waving.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 20.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. They need it later.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time, now they double it and get 10 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Third down, Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 35 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Short throw to Smith. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. Outright to Smith and Jigba. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
To Walker on 1st down. Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Walker now on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown first down. Here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flushed out right.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the gun to give to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job here of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy.
Yeah, he quit. He gonna quit. What we want them to do. Go check my rank.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Cat orange whistling.
The play fake. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
A good pickup there at 22.
It was.
Play action on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run forward with Penny. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they?
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Hurts. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Gino now to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that was my fault.
Throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a
touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Penny from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Smith. Out to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught. Lockett. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start. as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Running left is Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And going right back to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Play action. It's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they
saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hand off here to Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Again, it's Walker. 97 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Smith rolling to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Thank you.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a play fake, and it's Smith sliding out of the pocket. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Smith now to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
To throw on second down is Smith. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now Smith on third and goal. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Accepted. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Would suffice. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are still a bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's second down and 3.
Second down. Here's Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down.
can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
I gotta use the bathroom, man.
Here comes 2nd down.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
That's what you get, man. I said I had to use the bathroom, motherfucker.
Where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This to potentially send us to overtime.
He got it.
Is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw here in overtime for Smith. This complete to Lockett. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Short throw to Disley. And he will have the first down, but he ends up paying for it pretty good. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on 4th down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 110 yards on the ground for him so far. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
On the handoff, this is Walker, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, You've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Fuck out of here.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
This is taken in. It's complete. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds.
10 seconds, baby.
As they've called a timeout. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage in a 1st down.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's a 7-yard touchdown run.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Ah, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it...
Snap here, as it'll be the New York Jets.
Fuck your room, fuck your room, fuck your room.
What's going on, Black?
What up, man? Where my book at, nigga?
It's safe to say.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
He a Mexican. I don't know who the fuck he is. Let me tell you, all I know, I probably came in there to know phenom. But when I see you in a party, a pricey in a party, I come to the party.
Man, they didn't enjoy it, man. I think he was bad. I tried to talk to him the other day. It's my fault, son, because I left the system on he the other day, and you and Price tried to hit me up.
Created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now.
I'm about to get it this week, brother. Calm the fuck down.
Oh, shit.
After the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right.
It's easy. Yeah.
So the big play nullified.
Yeah, because they got the ones out that's going to work.
Man, work has been so stressful lately. Oh, my God, man. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these niggas, man. I've been at this place. Son, I've been at this job for a fucking year and 5 months. And these niggas is just too much, man. See, son, now I see why some niggas on the job sit by themselves, son. They don't sit next to nobody. We got this Jamaican dude, Pricey. He acts just like you, son. He don't sit next to nobody. He just does his work and then be quiet. That's how you was, Pricey, at your job? Let me guess, son, by you being quiet, now they talk about you more, right?
I just think it's the right time to make that call.
Walker once more. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Yeah. They want you to be a bitch ass nigga.
He was early, son, but he signed off. He went to bed. Yeah, I feel bad for Dave, son. He had that job for a while, son, and now he left.
When you work for somebody, you're going to lose the job.
Why?
Companies go out of business, all that shit. Man, you got a business, right? Check this out. Man, you got a business.
Yeah.
We got to lay off 100 motherfuckers to save $100 million. What we gonna do?
Lay niggas off.
Exactly. Give them unemployment.
So it ain't personal, it's math.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And then you got some niggas, son, that don't even really want to work at all. They just want to get paid to do nothing.
They say if you don't work over 16 hours in your life, you're going to be broke. You just pay bills at 8 hours.
I mean, I look at it like this, man. You can't get too content with no job. Because a job is not promised for nobody, man.
Nah, you're just supposed to go there and get what you can get from it.
And that's it, and then move on. Like, I've left a lot of jobs, son. That's why I tell niggas, don't get too happy, son, where you are. Because next you know, niggas, you could clock in today, then be let go the next day. Let go the next day, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I try to prepare myself for that.
And look at this, another fake, and he's going to let it go deep. Oh,
But these niggas, son, I've been at this fucking job. This is my mom's job. My mom retired at this job, son. This job got a lot of good ass benefits. I work for the state, son.
Yeah, that's different.
This is a state job. My mom retired here. She raised me with this job. And she retired here. She was here. She worked all her life. She was 30 years, man. And now I'm here at her job. You know, this job is so fucking easy, bro. It's so fucking easy. I can do this shit with my fucking eyes closed. But the main thing about the job, son, a lot of people try to talk down on the job, and it's not the job that's the issue, son. It's the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people, son. It's not the job, it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas, son, act like they in high school, son.
Mm-hmm.
And these bitches is 50 and 60. They Black's age, and they act like they 12.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying to myself, son, are we in high school or are we at the state school? Like, you know, like, the fuck, like, these niggas, son, I just had to correct my boss and put my boss to the side because she got all sassy with me because I didn't want to fucking throw away a piece of trash that I did not fucking put there. And this bitch got all sassy with me, I had to pull her to the side and correct her. And now she don't want to say good morning to me no more. I don't get it, son. This bitch 62 years old, and she mad because a bitch old enough to be her fucking son checked her.
Yeah.
Because, son, she snapped at me for something that I did not do. And then she tried to make me clean up another nigga's mess. So I cleaned it up. After I cleaned it up, I pulled her to the side and said, yo, I don't like the way you speak, the way you spoke to me. Yeah. Like, that was kind of like a little ignorant. Like, you didn't have to, like, come at me like that. And you know I was gonna move it, and so why you have to yell at me for it and talk to me like that in front of all the people? She's like, what you talking about? I didn't do anything. I didn't see what I did was wrong to you. I said, Maria, sometimes we do things and don't realize we're doing it until other people tell us that we're doing it. Mm-hmm. Just because you didn't see yourself doing it doesn't mean that you didn't do it. I'm telling you, I'm pulling you to the side like an adult and telling you that I don't appreciate the way you spoke to me just now. And I would kindly appreciate it if you don't come at me like that again.
There you go.
And then she said, oh, well, I don't feel I did nothing wrong. I don't feel I did nothing wrong. I don't see I did it, so therefore I didn't do it. Well, you keep telling yourself that, so I tell you what. Let's just agree to disagree. All right? All right, let's just leave it at that, because I don't go back and forth with nobody, son. I'm pulling you to the side. I'm pulling you to the side because I'm letting you know. She told me, I said, well, you want to call the AUD? I said, well, what you going to tell them? That you got checked for being rude? If you call them, you just call them on yourself because what you going to tell them? The AUD is the department unit that's at our facility. Basically, they handle all the issues. Like if you refuse to do something or you have an issue with a supervisor or a boss and y'all can't solve it, the AUD drives over to the facility to investigate what happened, and then they take a side. Yeah, they take a side, and they be like, well, judging from the based on the story, we hereby say that Manuel Soto is not wrong because he pulled Maria to the side and Maria did not want to say sorry. You know what it is, son? A lot of niggas, a lot of older people, son, got a lot of pride, son. They, no offense, Black, like, I respect OGs like you and Dave, because y'all OGs. Like,
yeah, but I already know motherfuckers old, got a lot of pride, and they don't understand like, what's right now. Yeah. Like, what's going on right now. Nigga, we breathing right now. What you grew up with is not what's going on right now. You feel me? Exactly. Niggas want to be women, and women want to be niggas. So it's different. I'm just trying to tell you.
Yeah,
I know that. Like, I got a son that's your age. You know what I'm saying? So me and him talk all the time. I'll be like, yeah, son.
I get along a lot better with people your age, or like with people you and what you call Dave's age, than people my age. Because when I talk to y'all, I feel like I'm learning something. When I talk to niggas my age, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Because I feel like I'm hanging with niggas that ain't got nothing good going for them. So they not going to fucking help me get anything good going for me. So how can a nigga tell you how to keep your boat from sinking when he in the same exact boat as you and he's sinking with you? So it's like, you know what I mean? A nigga who's been through all the bullshit, a nigga who was once 27, about to turn 28 in a week, you know?
He
a
know
nigga
better.
like Black can tell me, yo, man, I've been through all that shit, son. I was 20 fucking 8. I was 27 once. So old fools used to be young fools. But you got some old niggas that are stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
And they like to look down on people who are younger because they feel like all young niggas are just slow and stupid.
No. What it is they wish that they was your age and they had what you had. That's what it is. You gotta understand something.
So it's jealousy?
Point blank, man. That's what I look at it. Because, you know, young niggas gonna do young shit. That's just what it is. Like, you did young shit. You did, like, you know, my son was saying, yo, Dad, he said, this job I got, I like my boss. He didn't do no criminal check. I said, let me tell you something. Who you are is going to reveal. If you're a nigga that get to work late, it's going to reveal. You don't have to act like you don't do it when you do it. If I'm a nigga that smoke weed, they going to smell weed on me one day because I smoke weed.
Yeah.
You will be revealed who you are.
Exactly. Yeah. So why hide it? And why pretend to be something that you're not? When it's always going to come to the light.
It's only going to come to the light. Let me tell you, keep throwing it in the closet. I guarantee you once you open the closet, it's going to fall on you.
Son, one thing in my life, son, that I've learned, I've never, ever in my life, ever tried to pretend to be something that I'm not. Never.
Don't do that.
I never will. I never will. Because you know why, son? Because the kind of character I am, son, I got too much what you call maturity to act that way. Because, son, you gotta understand, son, I was raised, son. I wasn't raised like how these niggas out here was raised. Like, I may be a young nigga, but I'm a young nigga with an old soul. So when I talk to other young niggas, they try to fight me because they be like, oh, you really trying to sound like a nigga in your 40s. Because, son, because I aged, son. Son, like Prodigy said, nigga, and shook once. I'm 19, but my mind is old. That's me, nigga. Like, I've had my times when I did young nigga shit and I played. But son, you gotta understand, son, I'm almost 30. So the mindset between me and a nigga who's 21, who's about to be almost fucking 28 next week.
It's different.
You gotta understand, son, we're different. We're not on the same fucking level, nigga. I'm almost 30. So it's like, I'm not trying to say that I'm talking down on you. It's that the shit you doing, nigga, I've done it already. I've done it. I'm not going back to that. You want to stay stuck, and I want to stay unstuck. So you like, you know, like, that's why I always tell dudes, bro. Like, I'm always going to be a real nigga, son. I'm never going to be telling you something that I'm not. You don't like me for who I am, son, don't let go hit you on the way out, son. I'm not changing for nobody. If I change, nigga, it's at the end of the day, it's because I want to change. It's for me. It's not for anybody else. At the end of the day, son, I'm not living nobody's life but mine. I'm living my life. I'm not living Price's life. I'm not living Black's life. I'm not living Dave's life. I'm living Manny's life. So it's like, you know, This is my life I'm living, son, and I get to write the chapter, and I get to close the motherfucker. So it's like, you know,
You fuck
some
up, it's
niggas-
you.
Exactly. Every man is the hero of his own story and the villain. So it's like, you know, but it's like so many niggas be trying to find ways to antagonize me because they want me to get out of my character just to show, just because they want to prove a point about me. Like, what are you trying to prove? I don't like, what are you trying to prove? Like, why you wasting all your time trying to fuck with one nigga out of how many niggas on this planet? Like, why do you care what I do? Why do you care how I look? Like, I met this nigga who was 50 years old telling me he don't like the way my hair look, but why you paying attention to it?
Yeah, like, goddamn,
Why you
so
paying
what?
attention? Like, why do you care how another nigga looks? Talking about some, I don't like the way your hair look. Nigga, why you worrying about my fucking hair, nigga?
Yeah, that is true.
Cause you ain't got none? You bald?
He
Why
be like-
you worried about how the fuck I look?
He saying like, if I had hair, I wish I had that much hair. I wear my hair like that.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
exactly. Exactly. This nigga was bald, son. He was you and Dave's age, and this nigga used to bother me every fucking day at the world. He used to always talk about how much he didn't like this about me. I don't like the fact that you don't like alcohol. I don't like how you can't hang with a bunch of grown-ass niggas that acting stupid. I don't like how you say you don't like onions. Nigga, why the fuck does it matter to you what the fuck I like?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And if there was a lane there,
Yeah, and I be like, son, why come out of all the niggas here, son, you don't fucking bother no one else but me? You got all these other niggas here, and you don't be bothering them. You don't be...
now Smith. Short throw to Disley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Geno. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Geno. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But it's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. They'll roll him out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. On the counter, it's Walker. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to Walker on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And going right back to Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Face fuchsia tongue out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. And it still continues here in the NFL.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out. The 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense. Anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll fake it. Now Smith steps away. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Gino now to throw. Short throw to Disley. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Walker going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixing up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's second and 7 from the 9. Once again, they run with Mixon. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Wow.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Out to his left. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Smith's going to throw it.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Smith.
Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try for the 1st with Walker.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Rolling to his left. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. They could have stopped it right there on that down. Now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had him blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but hey, took off and found a way.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Smith to throw. Throw out wide to Walker.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here now, 3rd down. Here's Smith.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Remember, the one timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
Now it's Smith. On the move to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt...
Oh man, it was a bad loss. 12-14.